It's on us to stop sexual assault.
In any way that we can.
To get a friend home safe.
To never blame the victim.
It's on us.
To stand up.
To make our community safe for all.
It's on us.
It's on us to look out for each other at parties.
It's on us.
To be more than just a bystander.
To step up and say something.
It's on us, all of us.
To stop sexual assault.
Learn how and take the pledge at itsonus.org.
Celebrate the soggy shoes and the slow starts. Celebrate the lessons learned along the way. These are the wins. Not the shiny, nail-biting kind. These are the last a lifetime kind.
Great location, history, workforce, innovation. Is that what you think of when you hear the words Wheeling, West Virginia? Well, here's the real legacy of Wheeling. We were the first gateway to the West. We became a hub of the Industrial Revolution. We helped build the steel industry on our river, the coal industry in our hills. We became a haven for business innovation and some of the wealthiest business developers on the planet. Wheeling, West Virginia helped move the country forward. And what about now? There's a new Wheeling, one that's inviting to new and growing companies and creating jobs. It's a whole new approach, an innovative transition from an industrial-centered economy to one that brings together the best in low-overhead economic development, one that's attracting businesses with a global reach, creating new offices out of structures long forgotten, building a new energy sector revolution, and a thriving high-tech hub. A city that has turned a declining riverfront into a vibrant landmark. Building resorts and parks on iconic areas while maintaining historic integrity. Developing empty hillsides, lots, and fields into retail, educational, and healthcare destinations. Reducing tax burdens, and nurturing both small and large businesses. Once again, Wheeling is innovating, transforming, and most of all, inviting the world to live, work, and play in one of the safest cities in the U.S. What is it about this Wheeling metro area that's so inviting? Take a moment and explore. Wheeling does offer a pro-business environment, but also a pleasing blend of history, culture, fine dining, metropolitan features found both here and in our neighboring cities, outdoor recreation, and annual festivals, all guaranteed to provide you with true American hospitality. Wheeling is a riverfront city where the bluegrass meets jazz, blues, rock, and our own symphony. We are the heart of a vibrant metropolitan tri-state area with neighboring Ohio and Pennsylvania, a region of over more than 200,000 people making us culturally alive and diverse. Located on the I-70 corridor between Pittsburgh and Columbus, Wheeling is home to a safe, comfortable lifestyle with big city amenities not found in most small towns, including Broadway shows and the historic Capitol Theater. That's why so many are saying we offer more. More accessibility, more centralized location, more cost savings for business, more fun with museums, shopping, nightlife, and a huge music scene. More restaurants, offering everything from our own brand of fish and our own style of pizza to great local eateries and fine gourmet dining. More development and growth. A revitalized riverfront, unique shopping at our center market, and the Highlands. State-of-the-art government buildings, global operations centers, casinos, resorts, more technology, more excellent schools, more excellent healthcare, more sports, like our own pro hockey team, the Wheeling Nailers, and a short ride to the Pittsburgh Steelers, Penguins, and Pirates. And to top it off, Wheeling is more appealing, recognized as one of the most livable small metros in the country. It all adds up to an energetic and welcoming city. Modern, progressive, and moving forward again. So now you know. Go ahead, enjoy the Wheeling Metro. Move yourself or a business here. Find a site and start or grow a company here. Explore our excellent funding sources and tax incentives. Learn about our business resources and live in the comfort, safety, and low-cost environment right here in the center of America. Wheeling, a city that's growing, transforming, innovating, inviting, and a city dedicated to making things happen for you. I'm John Corbett, and Wheeling is the place I call home.
It's on us, all of us, to make sexual assault unacceptable.
We are NCAA Division II student athletes, faculty members, and athletics administrators made up of 24 conferences and 300 institutions.
Over 110,000 Division II student athletes.
Together we stand and take the pledge to be more than a bystander, to get a friend home safe.
It's our responsibility to step in, stand up, to do something, to say anything, to hold our friends accountable, to stop sexual assault in any way we can.
It's on me, it's on you, it's on us.
So let's be a part of the solution, not a part of the problem.
Cheer for the stumbles. The he shoulda had that's. And the tears that linger. For in those moments, greatness lies. There, you will find the provoked, the determined, the unified. It's in those moments that champions are born.
Richardson, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, elementary education.
Marissa Tucker, Wheeling, West Virginia, respiratory therapy.
Lydia Heiberg, Delaware, Ohio, elementary education.
Taylor Lubinsky, Irwin, Pennsylvania, mathematics.
Mariah Callan, Morgantown, West Virginia, marketing.
Cassie Stein, Newark, Ohio, business.
Kylie Frizzell, Smithville, Ohio, Spanish and communications.
Chanel Moore, Westerville, Ohio, nursing.
Jalen Myers, Houston, Pennsylvania, athletic training.
Dominique Patterson, Wheeling, West Virginia, accounting.
Jayla Bryant, Pickerington, Ohio, political science major.
Rachel Smetzler, Clyde, Ohio, business.
Aaliyah Sattler, Austintown, Ohio, forensic nursing.
Kaden Whaley, Fairmont, respiratory therapy.
John Amoten, Columbus, athletic training major.
Hi, I'm sick right now. My name is Kiara Kamek from Hempstead, Ohio, and I'm undecided.
Hi, I'm head coach Debbie Buff. I'd like to welcome all of our families, as well as my own, watching all the way from Albany, New York. We're going to have an exciting season. Go Cards!
It's on us to stop sexual assault
in any way that we can.
To get a friend home safe.
To never blame the victim.
It's on us.
to stand up.
To make our community safe for all.
It's on us.
It's on us to look out for each other at parties.
It's on us.
To be more than just a bystander.
To step up and say something.
It's on us, all of us,
to stop sexual assault. Learn how and take the pledge at itsonus.org.
It's on us to stop sexual assault
in any way that we can.
To get a friend home safe.
To never blame the victim.
It's on us.
to stand up.
To make our community safe for all.
It's on us.
It's on us to look out for each other at parties.
It's on us.
To be more than just a bystander.
To step up and say something.
It's on us, all of us,
to stop sexual assault. Learn how and take the pledge at itsonus.org.
It's on us to stop sexual assault
in any way that we can.
To get a friend home safe.
To never blame the victim.
It's on us.
to stand up.
To make our community safe for all.
It's on us.
It's on us to look out for each other at parties.
It's on us.
To be more than just a bystander.
To step up and say something.
It's on us, all of us,
to stop sexual assault. Learn how and take the pledge at itsonus.org.
Welcome to the McDonough Center on the campus of Wheeling Jesuit University, where tonight the Lady Cardinals host the Yellow Jackets of West Virginia State. Hello, everyone. Tom Bear-Bechtel here, set to bring you all the exciting action. Lady Cardinals coming off a loss on Monday evening when they lost to the University of Charleston at Charleston, 68-58. Dropped their record to a still fine 9-2, 4-1 in the Mountain East Conference. West Virginia State comes off of an impressive performance on Monday, albeit in a losing cause. They went up against number 19 ranked West Liberty State and were defeated 78-73 at the Hilltop. So fine effort on Monday for the State Yellow Jackets. They are 2-3 in the Mountain East Conference and certainly will present a formidable task here tonight for the Lady Cardinals. So Coach Debbie Buff and her troops would like to get back on the winning track, and we'll be back in one moment with the starting lineups.
It's on us to stop sexual assault
in any way that we can.
To get a friend home safe.
To never blame the victim.
It's on us.
to stand up.
To make our community safe for all.
It's on us.
It's on us to look out for each other at parties.
It's on us.
To be more than just a bystander.
To step up and say something.
It's on us, all of us,
to stop sexual assault. Learn how and take the pledge at itsonus.org.
Celebrate the soggy shoes and the slow starts. Celebrate the lessons learned along the way. These are the wins. Not the shiny, nail-biting kind. These are the last a lifetime kind.
We're just about set for tip-off here at Wheeling Jesuit. Now for the starting lineups. First for the Yellow Jackets of West Virginia State, a 5'4" senior from Indiana, number 1, Deanna Stiles, a 5'10" freshman from Budapest, Hungary. She's an outstanding one, number 23, Laura Sornini. A 6' senior from Peoria, Illinois, number 24, Alexis Hobbs. A 6' junior from Summersville, West Virginia, number 34, Shaylin Schaefer. And rounding out the starting lineup from Jeffersonville, Indiana, a 5'6" sophomore, Shay Hines. She'll wear uniform number 42. The Yellow Jackets are coached by veteran coach David Smith. For the Cardinals, 5'4" sophomore point guard from University High in Morgantown, number 1, Mariah Callan. The 5'8" senior veteran all-conference performer from Pickerington, Ohio, number 2, Jayla Bryant. A 5'10" sophomore from Newark, Ohio, number 4, Cassie Stein will be in the starting lineup tonight, along with a 6' freshman from Westerville, Ohio, Westerville South High School, number 21, Chanel Moore. And rounding out the starting lineup, the 6'2" junior from Delaware, Ohio, number 33, Lydia Heiberg. The Cardinals are coached by Miss Debbie Buff in her 5th year, assisted by Jared Altop and Ellen Holton. We do have a couple injuries to report. Kiara Kamarick not in uniform tonight. Her foot's in a boot. And also assistant coach Ellen Holton also with a boot on her leg. So Cardinals a little concerned about especially the injury to Kamarick. But we're just about set for tip-off, and Lady Cardinals certainly would like to get back on the winning track here. Had a great start at 9-1 on the campaign, and went down to Charleston, where it's always tough to play, and just couldn't get away with the victory there in a hard-fought loss to the Golden Eagles of Charleston. On the other hand, this state team, don't be deceived. Their record's 5-6, but on Monday night they gave West Liberty all they could handle up on the hilltop. Of course, the Lady Hilltoppers, 19th ranked team in all of Division II, so certainly an impressive performance for Dave Smith's troop on Monday. And you can hear there our PA announcer, Bill DeFabio, a little excited as always, and we're just about set for the tip-off. Of course, that was the first loss in 9 games. Lady Cardinals had an impressive 8-game winning streak broken on Monday night. And they'd like to get back into action. There were some bright spots on Monday. Chanel Moore, the freshman, really coming on strong. Of course, she's in the starting lineup now, and really been an impressive youngster for the Cardinals and one of the main cogs in helping get off of this great 9-1 start on the campaign. Cardinals, in the latest stats, they are leading the Mountain East Conference in defense, giving up only 59 points a game, so I'm sure Coach Debbie Boff will look for more of the same tonight. And a nice thing, we're on the friendly confines of the McDonough Center, where the Lady Cardinals are 5-0 on the campaign, so we're into action here. Bryant at the top of the key. That's Moore, the outstanding freshman. Heiberg, nice little backdoor cut. Callan can't find the opening. Bryant. And the Cardinals with a turnover. Not even a shot attempt on the first. We'll get acclimated here to the state players. 42 is Shay Hines. And that's Stiles. Deanna Stiles with a uniform change for any of you state fans at home. Normally number 11, but she'll wear uniform number 1 tonight. Shot clock ticking down, final 5 seconds. State has to hurry one up. Hines with a nice looking 3 ball, and State out to the early lead here. So Bryant, left wing, takes a little bump, and we're going to have a little whistle in the foul. So Sornini picks up the first foul. Cassie Stein thought about the long shot. Haber going to go in tight. She'll get the bump. No whistle and misses the hoop. Yellow Jackets looking for a little transition. That's Deanna Stiles. Back out top to Schaefer. State doing a nice job of everyone on the offensive team touching the basketball. Nice ball moving inside, and that's a little turnaround by Alexis Hobbs. Callan going to attack Schaefer, and Schaefer pulls down the rebound. State being rather deliberate on the offensive end here tonight. Styles right wing, and Hines feeling it. Look, deep 3 ball. Nice looking stroke there, Alexis Hobbs. So State with the early lead 6-0, and it's been 2 very impressive looking 3 balls. So that one was from well beyond the arc. So Bryant looking to get the Cardinals on the board, and we're going to have another whistle. Indication was 34, Shaylin Schaefer. So State with 2 early fouls here. Haber going to try to operate on the big girl Schaefer. She loses the handle. Of course, West Virginia State, for you fans at home, located just near the Capitol in Charleston in a little town called Institute. So Jesuit on the short end of a 6-0 score. Going to stay with that 2-3 zone, and they need to be alert because State has hit a couple of big triples here in the early going. Schaefer tried with the entry pass, deflected by Jonna Moten. And there's another 3 ball, and right now State lights out from beyond the arc, and Coach Debbie Buff's going to get a timeout.
It's on us to stop sexual assault
in any way that we can.
To get a friend home safe.
To never blame the victim.
It's on us.
to stand up.
To make our community safe for all.
It's on us.
It's on us to look out for each other at parties.
It's on us.
To be more than just a bystander.
To step up and say something.
It's on us, all of us.
To stop sexual assault. Learn how and take the pledge at itsonus.org.
So State off to a great start here. They've hit 3 threes, and they've all been very impressive looking shots, and it's actually been 3 different players. Hobbs, Hines, and Sornini have all hit one, so Jesuit needs to find an answer on the defensive end, and more importantly, need to crack the scoreboard. State has held the Cardinals scoreless here over the first 2 minutes and 52 seconds. Not exactly the start that Coach Debbie Buff and staff were looking for, but obviously still a lot of basketball to be played. So Jesuit with the basketball. Need to find a way to get on the scoreboard. Really haven't had many good shot attempts, to be honest. Moten with the turnaround. Banged around, and Bryant will come out with the rebound. Jayla Bryant, who has been active, drawing a couple fouls, but Cardinals just need to find some good shot opportunities. Nice move in the low post area. Chanel Moore, the fine freshman, with a quality move in the low post. So Cardinals finally on the board. Need to tighten it down on the defensive end. They're in that zone, but as we mentioned, State has knocked them down from beyond the arc. Cardinals need to be real active. This is Styles with the basketball. Right wing, this is Sornini. Blocked, rejected by Jayla Bryant. She's off and running. Nice piece of basketball right there. Jayla Bryant gave her just a little move, and it resulted in the uncontested layup. So Cardinals starting to pick it up on the offensive end. Schaefer up top, left wing to Hines. There's another open three, and State finally misses one from beyond the arc. So you knew they were going to cool off eventually. Bryant with the runner. Too strong, rebound, pulled down by Alexis Hobbs. Hobbs right wing to Sornini. So Hines with a trip down the lane and nice soft touch on the floater. Tell you, Sornini hails from Budapest, Hungary, and that's a long way from Institute, West Virginia. So it's 11-4, State Yellow Jackets. Mariah Callan, deep three ball. A little too strong. Rebound secured by Sornini. So Jesuit going to stay in that 2-3 zone. Deflection. So Frizzell will check into the Cardinal lineup. Double zero, Rachel Ward in for the Yellow Jackets. So 10 seconds on the shot clock. So deflection out of bounds, and Yellow Jackets will have 4 seconds to get off a shot. State gonna have to hurry this shot attempt. Way out top. Rachel Ward from deep gonna have to throw one up, and she doesn't get off in time. And fortunately it wasn't on time because she banks it in, a little prayer, if you will, that was answered, but well after the shot clock. So nice defensive effort by the Cardinals there. Cardinals on a short end of a 7-point margin. Kylie Frizzell going to go to the elbow. She'll put one up. Nice looking jumper. So Cardinals back to within 5. Rachel Ward cross court. That's Shay Hines. They've really been impressed with State. Nice ball movement, getting everybody involved in the offense. Ward drives the baseline. Nice ball movement. And that 3 ball was off the mark by Laura Sornini. Jesuit with a turnover. Hines going to take it all the way and going to be out of bounds to the Yellow Jackets. Cardinals got just in a little bit of hurry there. Careless turnover. So State Yellow Jackets, we're first quarter action here from the McDonough Center. Cardinals will not return home until the 21st of January, so we're going to have a traveling violation there. Both Cardinal teams have really taken care of the home court so far in the early campaign. both undefeated, so you like to see that continue. Chanel Moore with the turnaround, nicely off the glass. So Jesuit started on the short end of a 9-0 score, have fought their way back to within 3. Ward over to Schaefer, right wing to Hines. State, who started out red hot from the 3-point line, all of a sudden have gone ice cold. Bryant with the spin move. Rebound pulled down by Moore, kicks it back out. Callan is fouled on the dribble. So the foul was whistled on Hines. That's her first. Third foul on the Cardinals. On the Yellow Jackets. Frizzell can't get the short jumper to go. Retrieves her own rebound, and Bryant going to be called for a walk.
Less than 2 minutes to play in the first period.
So we're under the 2-minute mark. Period number 1 here. The Yellow Jackets of West Virginia State. Making their Northern Panhandle trip this year. Played West Liberty on Monday and stuck around to play the Cardinals here on Wednesday. A long rebound out to Callan. Right, Callan attacks the basket. Levinsky with a 2-pointer. So Tay Levinsky gets on the scoreboard. Cardinals back to within 1. Schaefer with a nice take. She'll get the soft roll off the rim. So after a slow start, the Cardinals have fought their way back into this one. Frizzell, nice looking 3-ball. And we're knotted up. So West Virginia State, about 11-second differential shot the game clock. So Cardinals will have another possession. Sornini down in the corner. That's Alexis Hobbs. Schaefer going to operate in the low post and little baby hook, if you will. 15 seconds on the rolling clock. Cardinals going to have the last attempt here in period number 1. Bryant with the 3-ball, and all of a sudden, at the quarter break, the Cardinals on top by 1.
Celebrate the soggy shoes and the slow starts. Celebrate the lessons learned along the way. These are the wins. Not the shiny nail-biting kind. These are the last a lifetime kind.
State turns it over. It's been a game which the Cardinals started slowly. State shot lights out, 3 for 3 from beyond the arc early, 9-0 lead, but the Cardinals came all the way back with a big 3-ball by Bryant just before the first quarter buzzer. Cardinals on top by 1. That's Slabinski with a nice take. Good defensive effort by Alexis Hobbs. Nice rejection. Long pass can be deflected by Moten. So Sornini triggers it in. Number 12, Brianna Hawkins is checked into the State lineup. Nice little pull-up jumper there. That's Sornini, who is the leading scorer. A mere freshman, but checks in over 15 points a game. One of the outstanding young players in the Mountain East Conference. A long shot by Frizzell won't get down, and State looking for a little transition. Ball kicked back out. Sornini fires from deep. The rebound's going to be knocked around out of bounds to the Yellow Jackets. Chanel Moore, the freshman, will return to the Cardinal lineup. And Chelsea Richardson going to check in. So 8:26, quarter number 2. The Yellow Jackets and Cardinals locked up in what looks like it's going to be a good one here tonight, folks. Schaefer will open underneath, but couldn't handle the pass. As we mentioned, coming into this, and we knew it wasn't going to be easy. State only 5-6 on the campaign, 2-3 in the conference, but they had an impressive outing on Monday night up at West Liberty. Jayla Bryant look for room to operate. She'll take it right at the defense. And nice job by the veteran senior attacking that State defense. So the lead seesaws back and forth. Cardinals back on top by 1. Long 3-ball by Ward. So the sophomore from University High School in Morgantown, Mariah Callan, going to set the Cardinal offense. Callan's going to be fouled in the act of shooting. That is indeed number 2 on Shaylin Schaefer. And folks, just a reminder, I know it's only one of our early broadcasts, collegiate game, and now playing quarters. So the fouls reset every quarter. That was the first foul of quarter number 2. So the bonus situation can exist in each quarter, and as we mentioned, the fouls reset to 0 at the end of each quarter. I know it's going to be quite an adjustment for this veteran observer. I'm so used to that one-on-one on the 7th foul. You look up and all of a sudden there's no fouls on the board. So Cardinals clinging to a 1-point advantage here. Number 30, Trina Curran into the State lineup. So Coach Dave Smith going deep on the bench here early in this one. Shot clock ticking down. Cardinals nice defensive effort. And unfortunately we're going to have a foul whistled. And the indication is it's on Jayla Bryant. Dominique Patterson, the freshman from Wheeling, West Virginia, played her high school basketball at Westerville South, along with Chanel Moore, I might add. West Univ State very patient, and we're going to have indication of fouls on Frizzell. Her first, Cardinals' second team foul of quarter number 2. Shot attempt was well short, but Current grabbed the errant shot, picks up the easy hoop, so State back on top by 1. Chelsea Richardson with a hoop, drive to the hoop. Jonna Moten will return to the Jesuit lineup. Patterson with a nice head fake. Ball rattles around, and here comes Sornini. Hawkins tries to pass underneath, and Trina Current couldn't handle it. So Jesuit 1 point down, 5:40 as the clock rolls in quarter number 2. Bryant comes up just a little short on that attempt, and here come the Yellow Jackets. Rachel Ward, for some reason, stepped out of bounds. Totally unforced turnover. And Coach Smith going to go even deeper on the bench. Amia Summers, a 5'6" junior from Central City, Kentucky, going to check in for the state squad. Moten down underneath. Try to draw the foul, but nothing doing. Summers can't handle the pass. And we're going to have a foul whistled on Summers.
Yellow Jackets foul, number 10, Summers. That's her first, team second.
So both teams with 2 fouls here. We're at the midway point of quarter number 2. Patterson from deep. It's a deep 2, though. Stepped on the line, so Cardinals will retake the lead in a game that's been back and forth. Once again, beautiful ball movement. State is really impressive in terms of their ability to move the basketball, and Hawkins got that baseline jumper. Moten going to attack the glass, and Cardinals back on top. Both teams doing a nice job of picking up the pace offensively here. Nice attack of the basket. Just going to say State doesn't waste dribbles. Do a nice job of passing around the perimeter. And that time Hawkins did a good job of attacking the basket with the dribble. So we've yo-yoed back and forth here. Each team taking slim 1-point advantages. And the Cardinal trying once again. Callan, deep 3 ball. Yes. On a string. Mariah Callan with the 3. Cardinals now with a 2-point lead. Callan with the steal. She's going to take it all the way, and rejection. Nice rejection by Alexis Hobbs.
Media timeout.
So we'll take a media timeout.
It's on us, all of us, to make sexual assault unacceptable.
We are NCAA Division II student athletes, faculty members, and athletics administrators made up of 24 conferences and 300 institutions.
Over 110,000 Division II student athletes.
Together we stand and take the pledge to be more than a bystander, to get a friend home safe.
It's our responsibility to step in, stand up, to do something, to say anything, to hold our friends accountable, to stop sexual assault in any way we can.
It's on me, it's on you, it's on us.
So let's be a part of the solution, not a part of the problem.
It's on us.
You're watching the Cardinal Cast from Wheeling Jesuit University. Tom Barbecto on the call, flying solo tonight. Our good buddy Travis had to take care of some personal matters, so he will not be here this evening, but he'll be back with us for that big one on the 21st. We just came out of our media break for quarter number 2. Cardinals with a 2-point advantage in a game that's been nip and tuck throughout. Callan going to try another 3-ball, and rebound secured by Hobbs. Pull up jumper, and this young lady Hawkins has come off the bench to give State a nice lift. It's a pretty impressive little move there. Pull up jumper, you don't see that much in either the men's or the women's game. Frizzell will try her luck from the foul line, nothing doing. State has knotted it at 25. 3-ball from the top. And as we mentioned, State was red hot early, but have struggled from the arc since that juncture. Patterson going to take it all the way up and under. Nice move by Dominique. So we're in the final 2 minutes of play, second quarter action here. Cardinals with a couple of subs waiting to report. We're going to have a whistle and a foul.
Cardinal foul, number 21, Moore.
Chanel Moore will pick up her first. 14, Autumn Ringen. Now in the lineup, she's from West Lafayette, Indiana, 6'1" sophomore. That's Trina Current, 6'1" sophomore from Troy, Ohio. Misses the first charity toss. So the Cardinals with some fresh legs, Levinsky, Heiberg, and Bryant return. So once again, it's a Cardinal 1-point advantage. We're in the final minute 30 action here. In what's been a very closely contested game. Patterson trying to set the offense. Heiberg going to try one from long distance. And she finds the long two-pointer. Lydia Heiberg, the big post player, steps outside.
1 minute remaining in the first half. 1 minute.
So exactly 1 minute, period number 2. Cardinals with their biggest lead, I believe, 3 points. Shay Hines. Skip pass. State will try the 3-ball, and nice block there, but Hobbs is going to pick up the easy layup. So we've said this many times tonight, 1 point lead. Got about a 9-second differential, shot the game clock, so State should get another possession, but maybe not. They just fouled. So that's on 42, excuse me. That's Shay Hines, her second. So now the Cardinals' shot clock is off. The Cardinals with a 1 point lead can elect to hold for the last shot. And indeed, that's what Coach Debbie Voss wants the squad to do. No hurry in the Cardinals. They can take this last shot and definitely go into the locker room with a halftime advantage. So Haber going to set the pick. Bryant's going to try to operate. Spin move in the lane. Comes up short. State's going to have to throw one up. So we head to a halftime intermission. Wheeling Jesuit 29, West Virginia State 28, and impressive half for the Cardinals. Started off slowly. We're down 9-0 State. On the other hand, red hot from beyond the arc. 3 different girls hit big triples. They jumped to a 9-0 advantage, but the Cardinals came all the way back in the first period. We head to the intermission up by 1. We'll be back in about 12 minutes with a recap of first half action. You're watching Wheeling Jesuit University basketball on the Cardinal Cast.
It's on us to stop sexual assault
in any way that we can.
To get a friend home safe.
To never blame the victim.
It's on us.
to stand up.
To make our community safe for all.
It's on us.
It's on us to look out for each other at parties.
It's on us.
To be more than just a bystander.
To step up and say something.
It's on us, all of us.
To stop sexual assault.
Learn how and take the pledge at itsonus.org.
Celebrate the soggy shoes and the slow starts. Celebrate the lessons learned along the way. These are the wins. Not the shiny, nail-biting kind. These are the last a lifetime kind.
Great location, history, workforce, innovation. Is that what you think of when you hear the words Wheeling, West Virginia? Well, here's the real legacy of Wheeling. We were the first gateway to the West. We became a hub of the Industrial Revolution. We helped build the steel industry on our river, the coal industry in our hills. We became a haven for business innovation and some of the wealthiest business developers on the planet. Wheeling, West Virginia helped move the country forward. And what about now? There's a new Wheeling, one that's inviting to new and growing companies and creating jobs. It's a whole new approach, an innovative transition from an industrial-centered economy to one that brings together the best in low-overhead economic development, one that's attracting businesses with a global reach, creating new offices out of structures long forgotten, building a new energy sector revolution, and a thriving high-tech hub. A city that has turned a declining riverfront into a vibrant landmark, building resorts and parks on iconic areas while maintaining historic integrity, developing empty hillsides, lots, and fields into retail, educational, and healthcare destinations, reducing tax burdens, and nurturing both small and large businesses. Once again, Wheeling is innovating, transforming, and most of all, inviting the world to live, work, and play in one of the safest cities in the U.S. What is it about this Wheeling metro area that's so inviting? Take a moment and explore. Wheeling does offer a pro-business environment, but also a pleasing blend of history, culture, fine dining, metropolitan features found both here and in our neighboring cities, outdoor recreation, and annual festivals, all guaranteed to provide you with true American hospitality. Wheeling is a riverfront city where the bluegrass meets jazz, blues, rock, and our own symphony. We are the heart of a vibrant metropolitan tri-state area with neighboring Ohio and Pennsylvania, a region of over more than 200,000 people, making us culturally alive and diverse. Located on the I-70 corridor between Pittsburgh and Columbus, Wheeling is home to a safe, comfortable lifestyle with big city amenities not found in most small towns, including Broadway shows and the historic Capitol Theater. That's why so many are saying we offer more accessibility, more centralized location, more cost savings for business, more fun with museums, shopping, nightlife, and a huge music scene. More restaurants, offering everything from our own brand of fish and our own style of pizza to great local eateries and fine gourmet dining. More development and growth. A revitalized riverfront, unique shopping at our center market, and the Highlands. State-of-the-art government buildings, global operations centers, casinos, resorts, more technology, more excellent schools, more excellent healthcare, more sports, like our own pro hockey team, the Wheeling Nailers, and a short ride to the Pittsburgh Steelers, Penguins, and Pirates. And to top it off, Wheeling is more appealing, recognized as one of the most livable small metros in the country. It all adds up to an energetic and welcoming city. Modern, progressive, and moving forward again. So now you know. Go ahead, enjoy the Wheeling Metro. Move yourself or a business here. Find a site and start or grow a company here. Explore our excellent funding sources and tax incentives. Learn about our business resources and live in the comfort, safety, and low-cost environment right here in the center of America. Wheeling, a city that's growing, transforming, innovating, inviting, and a city dedicated to making things happen for you. I'm John Corbett, and Wheeling is the place I call home.
It's on us, all of us, to make sexual assault unacceptable.
We are NCAA Division II student athletes, faculty members, and athletics administrators made up of 24 conferences and 300 institutions.
Over 110,000 Division II student athletes.
Together we stand and take the pledge to be more than a bystander, to get a friend home safe.
It's our responsibility to step in, stand up, to do something, to say anything, to hold our friends accountable, to stop sexual assault in any way we can.
It's on me, it's on you, it's on us.
So let's be a part of the solution, not a part of the problem.
It's on us!
cheer for the stumbles, the he shoulda had that's, and the tears that linger. For in those moments, greatness lies. There, you will find the provoked, the determined, the unified. It's in those moments that champions are born.
It's halftime at Wheeling Jesuit. Tom Bearbeckle here, bringing you all the Cardinals each and every home game. 29-28, Cardinals on top of the Yellow Jackets from State. It was a game in which the Cardinals started rather slowly. Couldn't get on the board. State come out red hot, knocked down 3 triples by 3 different players. But since that juncture, Jesuit has played well. Actually took the lead on a 3-pointer by Jayla Bryant just before the first quarter break. And as we said, lead by 1. The Cardinals have done a pretty nice job of shooting the basketball. We'll try to get to, in terms of the scoring, Bryant checks in with 8 points at the halftime intermission. She's 3 of 7 from the field, including that 1 of 1 from beyond the arc. Mariah Callan has had 1 big triple early on. Frizzell also with the 3 ball, so she has 5 points at the half for the Yellow Jackets. Sornini, the star player, the young freshman, has 5 at the break. Hobbs checks in with 5 points also. And it looks like Hines has 6 points at the break. So we're set for a second half action here. The Jesuit Cardinals on top by 1. And we knew coming in this was going to be a tough encounter for the Cardinals. State, albeit a loss on Monday, played the West Liberty nationally ranked Hilltoppers down to the wire in a 78-73 decision up at West Liberty. So Jesuit with the basketball, 1 point advantage. We're in quarter number 3 from the McDonough Center. And Moten's going to be called for the travel early on. So the Yellow Jackets of West Virginia State, coached by veteran coach Dave Smith. This is a veteran squad for the Yellow Jackets, but as we mentioned, led by their outstanding freshman from Hungary, number 23. That's Laura Sornini. And we're going to have a whistle. Frizzell's going to pick up the foul.
Foul number 32, Frizzell. That's her second.
So Kylie picks up her second. Cardinals still in that 2-3 zone. Picked up the activity real well. They early on allowed some open shots, but from that juncture on, State has had a tough time from deep. Shot clock ticking down to 5 seconds. And Stiles with a nice trip down the lane cannot finish the play. So Jayla Bryant will give it up to Moten. Callan sends it into Moten, the low post, and going to be called for the travel. So Jesuit with back-to-back turnovers here to start the second half. Shaylin Schaefer brings it back out top to Hobbs. As we mentioned, State very deliberate with the basketball. Sornini launches one just before the shot clock, and it's knocked out of bounds. And going to be State basketball. So quarter number 3, 8:16 on the stationary clock, and neither team has dented the scoreboard here in quarter number 3. Of course, after the shot, it was a fresh shot clock, so State has plenty of time. Skip pass over to Hines. And Hines nestles in the 3 ball. So State starting the second half the same way they did period number 1. Knocking down the 3 ball. So Bryant with the pull up. And Moten comes down with the rebound. Coach Debbie Buff calls out the instructions. Moten with a nice take for the offhand. So we're knotted back up at 31. Just has the feeling that this game is going to go down to the wire. Both teams having a tough time of getting any advantage on their opponent. Schaefer with the baseline jumper, and Chanel Moore, the freshman from Westerville South, pulls down the rebound. Bryant trying to operate in the low post. She'll back in her opponent. The Cardinals looking to get it inside. Moten gets another easy basket in tight. Cardinals making a conscientious effort to get that ball in the low post, and Moten delivers on that trip. Looks like Frizzell's going to pick up the foul. And that will be personal foul number 3 on Kylie. So Cassie Stein will quickly check in and replace her. Schaefer underneath with the errant shot. Bryant with a nice take to the basket, and good dribble penetration by Jayla. So once again, tie score here. It's been back and forth, folks. Neither team able to get much of an advantage. Cardinals, I believe, led by 3 at one juncture. Of course, State led 9-0 in the early going, but since that point, it's pretty much been a 1-point margin or tied. And nice look inside. That's a super pass by Hines. Hobbs, the recipient. Levinsky with a tough take for the basket. So Alexis Hobbs picked up the personal foul, her first. And this is Taylor Levinsky, senior veteran for the Cardinals, at the line. So Levinsky with 1 of 2. Cardinals back on top by 3. Cardinals very active in that 2-3 zone. Pull up by Stiles, rattles around, and State once again back to within 1. So we're midway through period number 3. Tay Levinsky. Ryan on the pull-up. So Jayla Ryan, a senior veteran, starting to get on track here. Right wing to Sornini. Shot clock ticking down to 5. Stiles will dribble down the lane, and nice dribble penetration. Jayla Bryant leads the Cardinals with 12 points on the evening. Moten, low post. Power move just a little too strong. West Virginia State down by 1. Trying to make something happen here. Sornini dials up a 3, and there's a fight for the rebound, and Taylor Levinsky is going to be knocked to the floor. We're going to have a foul whistled on the Yellow Jackets.
Foul number 1, Styles.
So Styles picks up the personal foul. We'll head to immediate timeout.
It's on us to stop sexual assault.
In any way that we can.
To get a friend home safe.
To never blame the victim.
It's on us.
To stand up.
To make our community safe for all.
It's on us.
It's on us to look out for each other at parties.
It's on us.
To be more than just a bystander.
To step up and say something.
It's on us, all of us.
To stop sexual assault.
Learn how and take the pledge at itsonus.org.
Celebrate the soggy shoes and the slow starts. Celebrate the lessons learned along the way. These are the wins. Not the shiny, nail-biting kind. These are the last a lifetime kind.
Third quarter action from the McDonough Center. Lady Cardinals clinging to a 1-point advantage in what's been back and forth throughout. Patterson with a mid-range jumper. Cardinals back with a 3-point lead, which I believe has been their biggest lead of the evening. Okay, the Cardinals, #1 ranked defensive team in the Mountain East Conference, and showing more of the same here this evening. 3 seconds on the shot clock. State needs to hurry. Cardinals with the rebound. And finally a chance to stretch this lead out just a little bit. Bryant with the up and under move. Secures her own rebound, and Bryant with the putback now has 13 on the evening. So Jada Bryant starting to pick up that offensive performance. So it's a 5-point Cardinal advantage as we head to the end of a rapidly moving third quarter, and State with the unforced turnover. Brianna Hawkins going to check back in for State. She gave him a nice little boost off the bench in the first half with a couple key hoops. So points are tough to come by here this evening. And we're going to have a deflection out of bounds. Going to go to the State. Nice little defensive effort there by Styles. Pull up, Shea Hines rattles around, did everything but go through the hoop. So as we head towards the final minute, Jayla Bryant, she's fouled in the act of shooting. And we've said throughout her career, this is the forte of Jayla's game. That ability to put the ball on the deck and get to the basket, more importantly, draw those fouls.
At the line, number 2, Bryant.
So Jayla Bryant, the veteran all-conference performer for the Cardinals, off the mark with the first one. Jayla gets the second. 6-point advantage. Frizzell will quickly return, and Jayla's going to get a little rest on the bench. So the Yellow Jackets with their biggest deficit, 6 points, as we approach the final minute here of quarter number 3, and 3 ball by Shay Hines, and the 3 has certainly been huge for State here tonight. That's a couple in half number 2, and as we mentioned, started strong. Nice hustle play by Hawkins, and Styles going to get the easy basket. All of a sudden, State back to within 1. Got about a 6-second differential, or 4 seconds, excuse me, differential shot the game clock, so Cardinals don't need to be in a hurry. Frizzell's going to dial up a 3. Yes. So Callie Frizzell with the big 3 ball. Back to a 4-point Cardinal advantage. We're in the final seconds of quarter number 3. Hawkins going to be called for the travel, so Jesuit will have the basketball and need to hurry and get a shot. 5.7 seconds on the game clock. State going to come with some full court pressure. Nice steal by Styles. And it's going to be out of bounds with 1.5 seconds remaining. Cardinals got just a little bit of hurry there and turned it over, and I'm not sure how that ball's in States. That was thrown out of bounds, and the one official, to her credit, she tried to correct it, but they're going to have to throw one up, and at the buzzer it won't go. So we head to the fourth quarter. Jesuit on top, 46-42.
It's on us, all of us, to make sexual assault unacceptable.
We are NCAA Division II student athletes, faculty members, and athletics administrators made up of 24 conferences and 300 institutions.
Over 110,000 Division II student athletes.
Together we stand and take the pledge to be more than a bystander, to get a friend home safe.
It's our responsibility to step in, stand up, to do something, to say anything.
Quarter number 4, Jesuit with a 4-point advantage over a tough West Virginia State squad. In a game that's been really close throughout. Right wing to Hines. Styles trying to operate up top. Shot clock down to 5. Tell you, that's a big one. Just beat the buzzer, and Hines has had some big triples here this afternoon. So it's back to within 1. You just get the feeling this game is going to go to the wire. Callan, 3-ball. Rebound secured by Hines. Or excuse me, that was Alexis Hobbs. Pull up by Hobbs. Nice looking jumper. And State back in the lead with 8:49. And Coach Debbie Buffs going to get a TO.
Cheer for the stumbles. The he shoulda had that's. And the tears that linger. For in those moments, greatness lies. There, you will find the provoked, the determined, the unified. It's in those moments that champions are born.
West Virginia State has come out and scored the first 5 points of the fourth quarter, and Jesuit took a timeout to regroup. Little house cleaning duties going on down around the State bench. So Jesuit trailing by 1. Still plenty of time, 8:47, period number 4. In what's been a relatively low-scoring game. Moten trying to operate in tight. Levinsky going to take it in. She'll draw the foul. Schaefer going to be the one charged with the personal foul.
Foul number 34.
So Shaylin Schaefer picks up her 3rd. Levinsky shirt on the first attempt. So Levinsky gets the second. We're knotted at 47. Both teams struggling to get any type of advantage in this one. State tries to force it inside and forces the turnover. Bryant down the lane. Patterson got a kind roll, and Moten finally gets the second putback. So Jonna picks up the easy hoop. And once again, State. Hines answers with the 3-ball, and she's been tough from beyond the arc. That's now 17 points for Shay Hines. And I believe 4 of those baskets have come from beyond the arc. Patterson on a nice little pull-up jumper. So Jesuit back on top. And pretty much been the story of this game. 1-point leads going back and forth. Stiles thought about it up top. Schaefer in tight. She walks with the basketball. Shaylin Schaefer just got a little bit of a hurry there and correctly whistled for the travel. So Callan's up off the bench. She'll report to the scorer's table. We approach the 7-minute mark of period number 4. Patterson with another pull-up, and that one well short of the mark.
Cardinal Number 1 back to line, foul.
So Mariah indeed checks back in the Cardinal lineup. State, who has been deliberate all night, trying to attack that Cardinal zone. Hawkins drives in the lane, kicks it out, and there's Hines again, and she has 20, and someone needs to get on that young lady. She has been deadly from beyond the arc. Hines is 6 of 7 from beyond three-point line, so she's been a huge factor in this game. Cardinals with long run out, and Callan can't get it to go, but Moten, Jana on the spot, gets the follow-up. So Moten's been really impressive on the offensive glass. That time, nice job with another putback, and guess what, folks? We're knotted up at 53. And someone needs to be aware. As we mentioned, Hines has just been simply outstanding from beyond the arc. Frizzell going to try one. Rebound pulled down by Bryant, but nice defensive effort there. And that was Alexis Hall with the steal, if you will. Hawkins a little too strong. We're all tied up. Long bounce pass by Bryant. Callan stripped. You could tell Hines, she was thinking about a three right there. She is feeling it tonight. If you're Jesuit, you need to be totally nice throw inside, but going to be out of bounds to the Cardinals. So we'll take our last media timeout. We're tied up at 53.
It's on us to stop sexual assault.
In any way that we can.
To get a friend home safe.
To never blame the victim.
It's on us.
To stand up.
To make our community safe for all.
It's on us.
It's on us to look out for each other at parties.
It's on us.
To be more than just a bystander.
To step up and say something.
It's on us, all of us.
To stop sexual assault. Learn how and take the pledge at itsonus.org.
4:51 remaining in this one. The big story for State has been Hines, who has knocked them down from beyond the arc. She's 6 of 7. The rest of her team is only 2 of 13 from beyond the arc. So Jesuit. Callan will try a three ball, and she knocks it down. So Cardinals now 5 of 10 from the arc. So a very nice percentage of 50%, and more importantly, a 3-point lead. Ward, Rachel Ward, was thinking about the outside shot and need to stay on this young lady. Don't allow her an opening. Ward says she'll get in the act, and right now, State getting it done from beyond the arc. As a team, 9 made three-pointers. Jesuit with 5, so certainly helping to keep State in this one. We're all knotted up, 56. Final 4 minutes of play. Moten, who has 10 points, make that 12. 3:35 rolling clock. Jesuit needs to get some stops. They've elected to go with this zone throughout much of the evening. Ward rejected by Bryant. So 3:26 remaining in this one. Clock getting ready to roll. And Jesuit just needs to stay active in that 2-3 zone. Certainly need to be aware of this young lady, Hines, and she's feeling it again, and thank goodness she misses one. Schaefer secures the rebound. She's looking to muscle it up, but she'll kick it back outside. Of course, there's a fresh shot clock on the rebound, so State in no hurry. We passed the 3-minute mark. And Rachel Ward going to be called for the walk. So 2:57 remaining in this one. Styles will return to the State lineup, and the fans at the McDonough Center this evening certainly have got their money's worth. Very entertaining game, very hard fought. Both teams working hard on the defensive end. Jesuit would just like to get a hoop here and get a little cushion. Frizzell on the dribble, and we're going to have a whistle. So the foul was on Shay Hines. That's her third. Cardinals, sloppy pass, turn it over right away. So 2:30 clock rolling, and not sure what the indication was there. I think we might have had a reset on the shot clock. I'm not sure. No foul was indicated, so. Deflection by the Cardinals. Callan on the floor, and she's going to be whistled for the foul. Only the first foul on Mariah and the first foul on the Cardinals. So the Cardinals can afford to be aggressive here with only one foul as we head down the final 2 minutes of the quarter, and indeed the game. Hines, another 3-ball, and finally she's come back to earth. Hines, who started 6 of 7 from beyond arc, has now missed a couple. Cardinals with the basketball. Mariah Callan in no hurry. Cardinals going to run some offense here. 15 still on the shot clock. Bryant going to pull up. A little too strong. State with the basketball. 1:30 on a rolling clock. They trail by 2. Styles trying to operate. She's in the post area. Schaefer throws one up, and that's deflected by the Cardinals. Block shot. So we're heading down to the 1 minute mark, quarter number 4, and Coach Debbie Buff's going to get a timeout.
Celebrate the soggy shoes and the slow starts. Celebrate the lessons learned along the way. These are the wins. Not the shiny, nail-biting kind. These are the last a lifetime kind.
.103. Cardinals with the basketball, 2-point advantage. If ever the time you want to see the Cardinals run some good quality offense and get the basket. Moten in tight, right hand won't go. State with the basketball. We head down the stretch here. This young lady has been outstanding. Hines, need to be aware of her. She's been huge from beyond the arc. Hobbs. Schaefer is going to be called for the double dribble. So 33 seconds on the game clock. And of course the Cardinals will have 30 seconds on the shot clock. And Coach Debbie Boff wants to talk it over. We're going to keep it right here. And one of those games, 9-2 on the season. Outstanding start. Little stumble down at Charleston the other night, but that's to be expected on the road. You're going to lose some games in this league each and every night. Let's take a look at the future action here. Cardinals will return to the road, and as you can see there, 4 consecutive games on the road. Not real happy with the schedule this year. The schedule makers didn't do us any favors, but as you can see, at Wesleyan, at Glenville, at Concord, and the long trip down to the University of Wise. So we'll be happy to get back home on the 21st when both nationally ranked teams, the women's and the men's from West Liberty, of course, West Liberty men #1 in the entire country. The women also outstanding at, I believe they were 19th in the latest poll. So a lot of basketball still to be played, and you're going to have a great season. Certainly a win tonight would go a long way towards helping that cause. Jesuit gets the ball in. Bryant's going to take it to the hoop, and we're going to have a foul. Nice double pump there by Jayla, and she's going to step the line. Cardinals quickly attacked the basket. There was 33 seconds on the game clock when they inbounded, and still 30 and a half ticks remaining. So Bryant with the pair. Gets the first. Cassie Stein going to check in the Cardinal lineup. So Jayla on the bounce. And she gets the second one. So 4-point advantage, and Coach Dave Smith wants to talk it over now. Of course, right after the conclusion of this one, folks, in about 20 minutes, the Cardinal men will take on the Yellow Jackets of West Virginia State. Always a very talented squad. Coach Brian Poore has been down at that Southern Post for a number of years and always puts a quality team on the court, and never an easy game, or generally not an easy game when West Virginia State comes to town. They're experiencing some difficulties this year, trying to get the right chemistry, right matchups on the floor, but Cardinals, on the other hand, 11-1, outstanding start, 6-game winning streak. But more importantly, right now, the Lady Cardinals trying to keep that home record unblemished. State, of course, going to inbound it from the 28-foot mark because of the timeout. Need to be in a little sense of urgency as they trail by 4. Hines takes it in, attacks the basket, and Schaefer comes down with the rebound. Labinski, Cardinals in no hurry, and Bryant's going to be fouled in the backcourt. 14 ticks remaining. That is only the 4th team foul on the Yellow Jackets, so the Cardinals will have it out of bounds once again. Of course, with the new rules, on the 5th foul, it is a bonus, and all bonuses are the 2-shot variety. So if you're Jesuit right now, imperative that you get the basketball in bounds. Bryant breaks open, and that's the girl you want to see with the basketball. She is quickly fouled, so Jayla's going to walk down the floor, and she can seal this deal if she can knock down a couple of free throws. As you would expect in any close game, it just comes down to making your free throws. And Cardinals needed that one. So it's a 5-point Cardinal advantage. 12.5 seconds remaining. Bryant has hit some key free throws down the stretch. She's 4 of 4. And that was pivotal. So the clock running down. State going to throw up a 3 off the mark, and Jesuit pulls down a rebound, and folks, that's going to wrap it up. Final score, Wheeling Jesuit 62, West Virginia State 56. Cardinals go to 10-2 on the young campaign. More importantly, undefeated on the home court. 5-1 in the Mountain East Conference action. State drops to 5-7, 2-4 in the MEC. Cardinals were led by Jalen Bryant, checked in with 18. Jonna Moten came up with a huge 12 points. Cardinals got great bench production tonight. Jonna Moten had 12. Patterson and Frizzell both came off the bench to the tune of 8 points. So Lady Cardinals showing that depth that they've showed all season long. State, on the other hand, Shay Hines had an outstanding effort with 20 points, backed up by Alexis Hobb with 9. And all in all, just a good quality win for Lady Cardinals. They'll be back in action. As we mentioned, they head on a 4-game road streak, road games, if you will, and we'll be back on the 21st of January when they take on the always tough and touted West Liberty State Hilltoppers. So glad you could join us for this important Cardinal victory. We'll be back in 20 minutes with the tip-off of the men's game. You're watching Wheeling Jesuit University basketball on the Cardinal Cast.